Alright, it's time for a review and a decision about this military campaign I've been conducting.
See the cheers come in, and then there's the whispers. Oh, by the way, I respect what you do. Did you get some of that last night?
Actually, no, and I was kind of surprised because as much as people were willing to talk, they were not willing to say good job, by the way, so no.
And by the way, the president has only begun to fan the bellows on this fall.
This is
only
right, warming up.
He's trotting this amped up version of it out, and it's going to be major all the way through the fall, even more than you saw in the 2016 campaign.
You know, I spoke to a class of Army folks, young officers in the Army last week, and I always thank them for their service, and two of them thanked me for my service.
I had that by somebody. It totally threw me off. I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, whoa. You put yourself in harm's way.
Exactly.
You're like, no, you are too. And
yeah.
You're like,
right.
I hope not, frankly.
And
like, that wasn't what I signed up for.
That is striking to me that there are Americans who see this as, Americans who are not journalists, who see this as threatening.
Well, he's effectively declared war on journalists in this country. He's made them the scapegoat for all of his shortcomings and failings. And it's an easy target to go after because, again, you represent a broader piece of a narrative that, you know, he can go after.
The fact that you think, and I think there's a lot to what you say, that the president has concluded that we're an easy target. Yeah. Is in and of itself a sea change. I'm old enough.
We don't have a political party to defend ourselves.
Yeah,
like we're not.
Right.
We're a neutral entity.
Even Richard Nixon, who was out after the press, in many ways did it through subterfuge and in secret through the IRS, not always in public, and not as part of a open, front and center political strategy the way this is.
Except Spiro Agnew. But
yeah, that was Spiro Agnew, not Richard Nixon.
Nattering Abobs of negativity. But actually, those were gentle.
That
was
mild,
gentle.
yeah.
That sounds mild. Ali Vitali, thank you for sharing. I know it's uncomfortable to talk about yourself as a story, but thank you for your professionalism and for the way you represent NBC News out there.
Thanks, Chuck.
You got it. All right, one more segment, panel. Much appreciated. Up ahead, welcome to August. It's the final primary stretch. Wait till you see the loaded primary calendar we have ahead for you for the next 4 Tuesdays.
This is a story about mail and packages. And it's also a story about people. People who rely on us every day to deliver their dreams. They're handing us more than mail. They're handing us their business. And while we make more e-commerce deliveries to homes than anyone else in the country, we never forget that your business is our business. The United States Postal Service. Priority, you.
So you have your headphones, your chair, your laptop.
Yeah. So, a couple of things. Oh, I got my letter. I got a letter from Social Security. They need to do there's an annual review of my finances for applicable adjustments to see how I am living, the costs associated with my current lifestyle. I did get to eat a couple of those Monterey burritos last night, so that was nice. It was $2 worth. Let me see. So at first I was kind of worried, like, I was like, oh no, 'cause I just got done doing this, having to meet with the federal post psychiatrist in regards to my psychological evaluation, and but after, you know, just reviewing my psychological profile and just being honest with the gentleman, he was with the doctor, excuse me, he you know, he kind of, you know, I feel comfortable at the end of that appointment, you know, seeing that he understood very well my mental state, my cognitive abilities, and I remember telling him very earnestly, I need to be honest with you about my psychological condition. And as you review the post, psychiatrist just decided, you know, it's unfortunate, but your current mental state does deem you legally disabled as per your, you know, your records, you know, your medical records and your public records to receive aid from the government. And I see a lot of commercials. A lot of people receive, and I understand it, so they receive Social Security based on the fact that, you know, the work they've done. And even though it's unfortunate, but I never had all the work credits to qualify for Social Security. But because of my, you know, status in poverty, I have been able to receive supplemental security income. And I feel like, you know, I mean, it's nice to get, I mean, I hate thinking of it as a handout. So the best I can do is, you know, remember I was telling you, this is my Cinderella story. Maybe I'll do something great. You know, I'll end up getting whisked away in a pumpkin. It's some magical fairy tale castle. But, regardless if the pumpkin comes or not, I always want to do something in regards to, you know, providing something for the community, for what the community has done in helping me deal with my psychological problems. And this is it. And I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm still really delusional about the whole thing with the game. It all started when I thought this was all part of this trial called the Good Game Conspiracy, and it led to this, you know. It was always because of this. And then, you know, no, I've discussed, you know, video gaming with several psychologists and psychiatrists, and it's not like, you know, it's not something that, I mean, before, you know, I started having really bad delusions, you know, my gameplay more or less has stayed the same. And even though I've experienced, you know, problems after having these really bad delusions, after, you know, being treated with medication and just, you know, trying to adhere to the lessons that were meant to be given to people such as myself. You know, I like to consider people in my kind of economic bracket because of what's written in the Holy Bible, that the social lessons provided in the Holy Bible for people of my economic stature, along with medication, has provided me an immense amount of wisdom in coping with my delusions and keeping me from getting angry or realizing what is, you know, what is a delusion and what is, you know, reality. And I couldn't have did that without the doctors in the community to help me. And so that was why I represent just, you know, in regards to, you know, what I'm trying to do something for the community in regards to contributing for what the community has done, you know, to support me through this. And you can see I'm really bad. I mean, I'm really bad. I'm always, you know, I'm constantly failing at my game, and it's like that commercial they have. I think it's for Progressive Insurance, where they talk about the guy's like, I'm a champion. He's like, you're a game hawk. And I like to think that I'm a champion, but it's safe saying that I'm really a game hog. because of the immense amount of times I've lost my games. So, at least there's some good in that. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that play this game and they want to be champions and they don't have the amount of time I do. And so to be able to, you know, I'm not trying to lose intentionally. See, I'm always trying to win. But the fact that I'm trying to win, and you see me, it's just like you can tell, like there's no crap about it. I'm genuinely hurt every time I lose. Okay. That sense of accomplishment, that sense of championship to be achieved by the people I'm playing against, you know, it's worth something. Alright, and that's the point I'm trying to make here. You can strip it all away, but that has always been the truth, along with my faith in regards to what my game has become. And I had to say it, I had this just crazy delusion when I came back to doing this, that by doing this I could, you know, have some type of counter cyber campaign against what just came out this week in regards to Russia stepping up their cyber attacks in reference to the upcoming election here in about 3 months. And since I've done this Rainbow Six stream session over the last few days, a lot of stories have come out in regards to, you know, how Facebook has found information leading to a new media program that's being conducted similarly to you know, Russian agencies in regards to how they had conducted, you know, cyber attacks during the 2016 presidential election. And I assume, and you know, looking back on, even though that was, I like to think that was because of me and my delusion, I believe that it may have very well have been. And you know, just to have a release of such information, I mean, I can't say for sure, but it may have also been, you know, a good time to have this type of story come out in regards to Manafort's trial. But you can't really say that Manafort's trial was the reason this information came out from Facebook today. That would be ludicrous. But regardless, my delusions in regards to me being responsible for this is you know, it's just poppycock. It's not reality. But regardless of it not being reality, at least there was a lot of people out there that got to win. And a lot of people, you know, they've been able to win again with me, you know, playing against them. And that was good, just because of my feelings of how hurt I was. How visibly hurt I was from losing. And that was what was good. And I don't know, today I get this feeling everything's slowing down. I think in the next couple of days there may be some additional media stories coming out of the Senate GOP. I'll wait and see what Senator Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell have to say. And from there, I'm probably gonna just cut the Rainbow Six operation I was running here short. I'll probably just get my last win here. This will be my last stream of it. At least for a day, at least until tomorrow. Possibly it could be weeks or even months before I come back. I wanted to get one more win. I may end up losing a bunch. I'm not just gonna give up and just let the other people win. I'm gonna try to win every round. I mean, I may lose the first round and go. I do that just because the odds winning the match after losing the first round is really low for me. It's a lot easier just when you win the first round. You only got to win a couple more rounds. It goes a lot faster. In those games I tend to win, I still lose a lot of first rounds. So that's going to have to conclude it. Get my last match win. We'll see how many times I lose this time. In order to get, I may have to lose several. I may not lose at all. I won't know. But regardless, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to do my best. Alright. Alright then. I'm going to deploy. I'm going to wrap this up. Good game. No media this time. No more media this time. For this broadcast.
Hello?
What's up?
Not much, how about you?
Oh, not a damn thing.
Hello?
Hey. Alright. Let's do this.
How long have you had the game?
Secure the room.
Who,
We
me?
need to protect the biohazard container.
Not that long. I know how to play though.
What rank are you?
Like 8.
Wait, what?
Alright, there we go.
I get better with Maestro.
Seconds left.
Deployable shield is up.
5 seconds.
Whoa!
Failed to find the
I wouldn't get involved with them.
Op 4 found the biohazard container.
We'll keep an eye on it. If there's a problem, I'm sure we're not the only ones who see it. Alright.
Yeah, watch my back, okay?
Okay, it probably barbecuing, unless it's really like black, unless the smoke is really black, I wouldn't worry about it. If it's just white is it white smoke? Yeah, it's probably a barbecue. We'll go out there. If it smells like...
Hatch?
If it smells like really old wood burning or something, we'll check it.
Oh, click on my turret.
There's 2 people on that, by the way.
Okay, boss.
Oh, come on.
Bless you.
Get inside of the freaking...
bro, what are you doing?
Prevent further access to the biohazard container.
Don't stick with kill. Fucking A, dude, we need help.
One friendly remaining.
I'm the only one, guys.
I know. We need help, I can't do it, like...
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
President Trump is telling the Attorney General to shut down the Mueller probe. He's stating it in public and in writing that Jeff Sessions, quote, should stop the probe now. Now, to be clear, if Donald Trump made that order in a private meeting with Jeff Sessions or on a phone call to DOJ or held a big press conference in the White House law, the White House law and demanded it,
Hello?
potential evidence of obstruction. So here we do begin with this part of the story. Donald Trump, this is how he made the basic order. Writing that Sessions, who is of course recused from the Russia investigation under the guidance of the DOJ, should quote, stop it right now. The top House Democrat investigating Russia responding by saying this is quote an attempt to obstruct justice in plain sight. And this comes just days after we learned that Bob Mueller was looking at whether these other things that Trump does and says, whether they occur on Twitter or wherever they occur, are part of the elements of the case of obstruction of justice, which according to at least past Congresses is something that, again, I don't usually refer to out loud on the show, but something that past Congresses have found to be an impeachable offense. So, that is all the big news tonight. What is Donald Trump's team doing about it? Well, they're saying these words, which I just reported, which you can read.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
I got trauma pack here.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Protect the biohazard container at all costs.
Loading new magazine! Loading mag!
I got the wrong thing. There's a lion. There's a lion in the other room right there on your left.
One Op 4 remaining. You will be detected if you remain in this area. Your location has been compromised. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated. Find the biohazard container location. Good work. The biohazard container has been located. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Proceed to biohazard container location. Eliminated all friendlies.
You're actually bad, good game. We need to protect the biohazard container. Secure the room. Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
What did it say to you about the case against him if he is now getting more involved in the week of his campaign chairman?
10 seconds.
I think there's a couple of reasons here. Pretty interesting.
5 seconds left.
Giuliani dropped this little gem in his unhinged interview.
Op 4 has located the biohazard container.
proposal to Mueller's office in which the president would agree to testify, and they had a proposal, and it's been 11 days and we've heard nothing. And I think that's freaking them out, because what we know is, of course, that when a person moves from the subject of an investigation to the target of an investigation, we don't send
Friendly, last operator standing.
and I think they're afraid that that's
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Intervene immediately. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Exactly. And I mean, I think, in addition, I think they're playing with his head and doing on his head, which isn't apparently that hard. But just not responding, I think that has upped the pressure and the tension. And then not only the fact of the Manafort trial, but what happens in the course of, right before these trials is witness statements are turned over. Now Giuliani probably knows, because the Manafort lawyers have given it to him, he knows all kinds of information about what Gates is saying. And that has also made him unhinged. And when he becomes unhinged, his client becomes unhinged. And the two of them behave in a very unprofessional and
You need to locate the biohazard container. Good work. The biohazard container has been located. Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds. Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. One friendly operator remaining. All friendlies have been eliminated.
Oh, he's up there. Headshot your home, bro. He's up though. See how close that was?
Op 4 has failed to find the biohazard container.
I don't like that.
biohazard container.
That's pretty cool. What? Yeah. Look how fucked up this was. I shot him. Watch that video.
One friendly operator remaining. Last operator standing. Friendly's victorious. Hostile
That's why it's so fake. I think it's fake. I think it's real anymore, dude. No names. Fake. They just do this shit in front of people and it's all fake. So, Docker, who should I use here, Ryan?
You can't play 2 in a row, dude.
What are you talking about?
You just wanted 1.
I know, but then I got fucked over. Yeah, fuck.
You need to locate the biohazard container.
What is? What?
Nicely done. The biohazard container has been
What
located.
was the last jump, pussy?
10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion.
That's probably all we can do.
Proceed to biohazard container location. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized.
What?
Secure the room. Protect the bio container. 1 op 4 remaining. Hostile activity. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
That's kind of good. That's the hit.